We're supposed to have some potatoes for this episode,
Yeah.
Yet there's no potatoes here, Chris. I thought you were supposed to get the potatoes.
Me?
Yeah.
You're right. Don't worry, pretty little head. Got it covered, James. And there you go. Potatoes.
Is this like some of that Irish leprechaun magic?
Yeah, what can I say? I'm Irish. Today, continuing on with our series of small plates, appetizers, we've got our potatoes, and with these delicious, lovely red potatoes, we got about 5 or 6 of them. We're gonna be making some loaded baked potato chips. So the first thing we're gonna do is take these, wash them up, and then we're gonna slice them into fairly thin slices, about 1/8 of an inch thick or so. It's not a perfect science. If you have a mandolin, makes it nice and easy. I don't really have one right now, so I'll just be doing it by hand.
Just bring a mandolin to play.
Maybe next time.
Okay.
Anyway, once you've got your chips kind of sliced, or your potatoes sliced into chips, you're going to get a nice baking sheet, line it with some parchment paper, and then put them all down, and you're going to lightly oil them with some olive oil. We'll brush it on there, both sides, and then you're going to sprinkle some kosher salt on both sides as well.
Keep it kosher. Our oven is going to be sitting at a 400-degree temp, and we're going to keep it in there once these are all finished for a half hour, and we're going to flip them halfway through. Now, the great thing about having these loaded potato chips is that the ingredients you throw on there are pretty open-ended. I mean, we're using red potatoes. Maybe you don't even want to use red. Use just the regular old standard kind. You could use some other ones.
Some fingerling potatoes, getting real fancy.
It'd be like this big.
Yeah, little
bite
little
size.
dainty chips, just your pinky out.
There you go. Monocles. Anywho, we're going to be using some ingredients such as cheddar cheese, some chives, some bacon, because who doesn't love bacon?
Who doesn't?
And that's also open-ended too. You can use whatever you want. We'll show you what we're going to use, but you use however much and whatever choices you decide to make. Make it your own.
So we've sliced, oiled, salted our baked potato chips, and we've just recently thrown them in the 400-degree oven, right?
That is right.
Excellent. I know there's a little trick you like to do when preheating your oven. Since we're using bacon.
Bacon. If you want to save yourself some difficulties, a mess, any of that, throw your bacon in the oven. What? I know. Not a skillet. Point of that is, take the good old baking sheet, line it with some aluminum foil, and you throw your bacon slices on it in a cold oven. You do not want it already preheated. And since we're already going to 400 degrees with our baked potatoes, we can throw this on a baking sheet while it gets up to our 400-degree temperature. And the great thing is, by the time it usually reaches temp, bacon might be done, depending on how kind of brand you get or how thick the bacon slices are.
Right.
So once it reaches a temp in the oven, you can check it, see if it's crispy enough. If it's not, leave it a couple more minutes. Just make sure you watch it because you don't want to burn your house down.
Yeah, that's not very good. And for us, since we're using bacon, we're going to be doing some bacon bits on our loaded baked potatoes. This works perfectly. Bacon looks delicious. So now while the other good stuff's in the oven, we can crush these bad boys up, cut them up in little bacon bits, and then
Try not to eat them.
our potatoes have been baking for a half hour now. We've thrown them in the oven, the 400 degrees, flipped them halfway through, and now it's time to load them up with some flavor. What do we got, James?
We have little green onions here. Get those all chopped up. Like we mentioned before, our bacon, which we got nice little bits right now. And then some good old shredded cheese. We have sharp cheddar.
Take all these ingredients, kind of sprinkle them over our potatoes, however we like. A little of this, a little of that, more here, less there. I'm going to toss them back in the oven for another 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Let it all warm up, let the cheese melt, get all gooey and delicious.
Gooey, gooey, gooey.
And we'll see you in 10 minutes. Show you how they turned out.
Our loaded potato chips are out of the oven.
Look fantastic.
Ew.
All of the goodies on there. We even did a double layer of cheese, didn't we?
2 layers of cheese.
Why not? It's America.
America.
A little cheese on the bottom. The rest of the ingredients, cheese on top. A little like adhesive and a cover.
It's like a glue.
A little cheese sandwich on top of your potato chip there.
I think we should just try this out.
Probably. I almost went for the same one there.
That'd be weird.
Mmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's all the right notes. It's everything you thought you'd want more.
Really? I mean, if you ever had a loaded baked potato before, bite size.
There you go, bite size.
Can't go wrong.
Easy to throw them back. Probably want to remove the plate from arm's reach if you're just got it on a table
Or
somewhere.
just have enough people in the vicinity so you don't go nuts.
Either one, you know. Perfect little appetizer, snack, whatever you want to call it for, you know, those football Sundays, whatever. Throwing back some beers or pop and
Water, tea.
hanging out with some friends and family. It's all good here.
I think this would also be good if you had like a little thing of sour cream.
Oh, yup.
that in.
Well, there you go, James. An idea, man. It's an idea, man. Some loaded baked potato chips by the two of us. You're welcome. Well, guys, thanks for watching.
Keep trying out our recipes and subscribe to our channel.
And stay tuned for the next episode of Hot Shot Chefs. These were quite delicious.
They're really good.
I'm glad I don't have any magic to make these disappear quickly.
I do.
What?
Yeah.
You...
Well, with the help of my leprechaun friend right over that way. See?
There's no Oh, I see your funny magic here, you glutton. I'm not falling for that one again. Yeah, leprechaun my foot. Right up your... You know what.